ambitious about the reboot. I didn't know if my childhood heroes would come back great. And, I'm an idiot because Russell T Davies is awesome. But my question to you is, which I just forgot.
See, sometimes it's not so good to do the little prologue or preamble before the question.
Oh, now I got it. Good, I'm here. Okay, what's going on right now, and when will you be back in Doctor Who?
What do you think what's going on right now? Like, right now, we're in a big room with lots of people and I'm doing a panel.
So you know my name already? No. Okay.
No, but I can time travel back in time 5 minutes. Find your name, I'll come back and tell you.
I'd say wait, but it's time travel.
So you want to know what's going on right now?
When will you be back?
I have no idea. It's not a question to ask me because
anything going on?
I am not in control of that. It's the BBC who are in control of that, and it's also the writers and the new producers who are in control of it. And I've always said I would love to be asked back because I adore playing Captain Jack. It's a role that changed my life and changed a lot of people's lives. And it's up to them. So the people who are really also in control are the fans who can write and ask. And it's up, they might just not ever do it, but that's their prerogative. It's a drama, things change. But even Arrow have said to me, if they ask you to go back, we'll let you go back and do it. So everyone's kind of game and open to it. But I would love to.
Yeah, we'd love to see you there.
Awesome. Great. Next question. Yes, TARDIS.
This is going to be very awkward because I was going to ask basically what she just asked.
You stole her question! Yes.
But, anyways...
Do you want to have a moment to think about a new question? That might be a yes, right?
Nah.
No, you got one already. Okay, go ahead.
I'm not going to ask a question, but I'm just going to say that I'm very honored that you came here today, and I like your character.
You like my hair?
No, your character.
My character. Thank you very much. Come over here because I always have to do this to TARDISes. Or TARDIs. Because I'm the only one whoever was on the outside. All the other TARDIS dresses don't get up now. Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm really nervous right now.
Don't be nervous. Just hold the microphone up to your mouth. Just, yeah. Tell it to me. Please tell me you're 18. What's your question, dear?
First of all, you're fabulous and I love
Say it again?
you. You're fabulous and I love you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, so what is the weirdest thing that's ever happened on the set of a TV show?
The weirdest thing of a TV show? Well, it's I'll tell you what, I've got a really good story, but I'm not going to answer it with you because you're 13 years old, so think of another question, flip that question over here, and I'll pretend somebody asked it over here, right, sir? What's the weirdest thing, did you say, I've done on a TV show? Just say it for me.
What's the weirdest thing that happened to you when you're filming a TV show?
Thank you! Wow! I'm notorious on Torchwood for exposing things. And every time Eve Miles would be doing her close-up and we would have a scene together, every single time I would do it in my coat with my pants unzipped and just standing there going like that. And she would look at the camera and she'd finish her big long dialogue speech, and blah, 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 Jack, and then she'd go, has he got his mitts out again? The best scene that I ever did, though, that I had the best time, was remember when Yanto was pushing Jack in a block of cement off of the cliff to smash it to save him, right? Well, I had to be stark naked, we say in England, stark bollock naked in that, right? But you have these little things to cover up your patches, but none would fit. So, I Are you getting all this? You right there? You getting it all? I'm going to try and make it so difficult for you doing the signing. Yes. Sign this. Come on, get up, suck, do it. Anyway, so I fall out the block, boom, I'm supposed to get up, I'm supposed to stand there, and they're supposed to drive around the corner in a car. I'm there stark bollock naked, and they're supposed to walk towards me like, Jack, you're safe, and I'm supposed to go be like, oh, thank goodness. But instead, I tell the camera crew, don't say anything, I'm not going to wear anything, right? Not going to wear anything, and give me some of those mittens, because I'm going to warm it up a little. And watch their faces as they turn the corner in the car. Well, if you go back and look at that scene, I get up and I stand. And all of a sudden the car comes around. Well, Eve gets out of the car, she shuts the door, she goes, Gareth gets out and goes, and Kai Owen, who plays Eve's husband on the show, goes, because not only am I standing there naked, everything flapping about, but we're in a quarry with rocks and water, and it's health and safety, and they don't want me to hurt my feet, but there's nothing to put on my feet, because you can see shoes, and they don't want you to see the shoes, so I put maxi pads on my feet. With wings! And I took a Red Bull and I flew! So, I'm walking up to them. And the camera can't see that I'm going, look at my feet, look at my feet! And they're soaking up water. They can hold a lot of water, let me tell you. It was a heavy day that day. That's a joke for the ladies. Not for you, Barbara. That was a long time ago, wasn't it? Oh, shut up! She knows me so well. Anyway, so that was one of the moments. Thank you, sir, for asking the question. And 13-year-old young lady, what's your question?
I don't know if I'm supposed to follow that up.
That's okay. Thank you, sir. Yes.
So many TV shows follow patterns and have happy endings, but Torchwood had very not happy endings, and Captain Jack made many tough decisions. What was that like for you?
Well, the tough decisions were great because I love playing a troubled hero. I even see Malcolm Merlin in Arrow being a troubled hero. Because he's actually doing exactly the same that Oliver is doing in series 1. And, but slightly going about it quite differently by like blowing up the whole town. Sorry, spoiler alert. And making earthquake machines. So, very different. But Jack, yes, and there's I'll tell you a story. There was this in Children of Earth, when we did that. The little boy who played my grandson, his name is Bear. And, Bear used to come, he would come up to me and he'd be like, John, this is the day of filming the sequence when, have y'all seen it? Thank God. When I sacrificed my grandson to the aliens, right? My own family member. Now I'll tell you the reason why, but I was in the grocery store, as I was in the frozen food section. I shop for my own groceries. I do. Maybe not frozen food, but I was in the frozen food section. Scott likes fish fingers. Ladies, I'm not talking about that either. So, I'm in there, and this woman comes up to me, she walks past me, and I went, hello, and she went, I hate you. I went, excuse me? I'm just buying fish fingers. She went, no, I hate you, but I love you, and you're confusing me, but it's a fabulous show, but you are a bad man. And I walked away, and she walked away. I'm like, ah! So there was a mixed emotion amongst audience members when they saw that. And Mayor asked me when he was doing it, he said, what should I do, John, when I'm on the pedestal and you're pushing that button? I said, well, I'm just going to be watching you no matter what. If the camera's on you or on me. But tell you what, Bear, when it happens, just start shaking a little from your legs all the way up to your face. And makeup, ask them to give you a little bit of a blood thing that you can, when you move your nose, or when the camera's not on, you just do that and it'll pop. And it will start to bleed out of your nose. I said, people will go nuts. And they'll hate me. And he's like, okay. So he did. He shook. And the camera, when they would switch, they said, okay, Bear, pop the thing. And boom, and it went trickle, trickle, trickle. And everybody who watched it was like, oh, Captain Jack, you bad, bad man. But Jack, I always said about Jack, and the thing we always said about Jack when the part was written, he would do anything to save the human race. And the question for that series was, and if you think about this, if any of you were in a position in today's world, right, something happened, God forbid that it ever does, but if you were the person who could save the planet by sacrificing one of your own family, would you do it? Well, some of us in this room might do it, because we know we got family members that we'd like to fucking kill anyway. Or you'd find somebody. No, but you know what I mean? That was the question, because not many people would. And, but Jack will take that responsibility on his shoulders. His family will turn on him, hate him, but he has to do it to save everybody else out there. So those decisions and the way that character was written was a kind of lush, kind of like trifle that was just great to play, because you had all this stuff that you could just feed upon. And every episode he was doing something that was either helpful or a hindrance, but doing it because, like when he gave the kids away in the 40s to the 4, 5, 6. Right? Because they were using the children as heroin. I mean, come on, Russell, what were you smoking? So I love playing troubled heroes. So you're welcome.